I wanted my siblings to stand behind me so you can see my dad's beautiful creation. Even though my dad had two families, he managed to still be a good dad through consistent communication. I would just like to thank you for paying your respect to my dad, because if you're in this room today, it is because he has impacted your life in some way or the other, and you knew his heart. I hope what I'm about to say suffice. So let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Someone once said, what moves through us is a silence, a quiet sadness, a longing for one more day, one more word, one more touch. We may not understand why you left this earth so soon, or why you left before we were ready to say goodbye. But little by little, we begin to remember not just that you died, but that you lived, and that your life gave us memories too beautiful to forget. Many know him as David Eulogy, Dave to his family members, Uncle Dave to his nieces and nephews, David to his beloved mother, and the Godfather to his kids. Dad, the Godfather, grew up on the corner of South and Blue Street in the beautiful country of Belize. Nobody loved my dad more than his friends on Blue Street. He and his brothers at the time was known as the Sosa boys. Sosa, from my late great-grandmother, Grans Nasara, aka Grans, my dad's mom, my father, mom's mom. Dad was a humble man, a jokester, a lover. He was considerate and generous. Many people describe my dad as free-handedness, bountiful, unselfish, hard worker, and great heartiness. No doubt he was of great substance, a man with a true heart of gold. He was all about family and friends, positive vibes, living life. He had this zest for life, and he was all about spreading love. He loved to dance. Well, at least he thought he could dance. This spontaneous dancer was also a stubborn man. His stubbornness in his early years in Belize got him in trouble. So for a period of time, he went to live with his great-grandmother, his mother, Granny Santos. This is where he became very close to the Santos family. My brother, Darren, was about 3 months when my dad knew that he needed to do something with his life for the sake of his 3 kids at the time. This is when the next chapter of his life began. He went ahead and joined his brother, Ruben and Turo, and made the move to Los Angeles in the summer of 1983. Even then, he never lost contact with us. He made sure he wrote to us at least once a month, called us on a weekly basis, and visited at least once a year to spend time with us. He never ceased communication. Although it did not work out with my mom and him, he remained true to who he was, and that is staying true to who he is, a father. My dad eventually married his loving wife of 28 years, Mrs. Ida Eulogy. Damn, he loved him some Ida. He was a dedicated husband. Do you know every day my dad called his wife around the same time to say, I love you? If that's not dedication, I don't know what is. All in all, my dad got up every day for a long time to provide for his 2 families. Just as he was dedicated to his wife, he was dedicated to the Getty family for 28 years, as long as he's been married. He was also very dedicated to all his children, including his stepson Wayne. Without question, his greatest pride, joy, accomplishment was us, his precious kids. And I'm not going to stand up here and marvel how perfect my dad was. Because the truth is, he was not. However, he was the best dad he knew how to be. And he was determined to be an awesome dad, one that built memories. And this is what made us love him even more, because he was never afraid to show his feelings or tell us how he felt. The Godfather was an honest guy, and he definitely wore his heart on his sleeve. Our dad was also the coolest dad alive. No joke. Okay? Dad made the best barbecue. When I mean the best. You know what he did? He used to throw a little Budweiser in that barbecue, and oh my goodness. But let me tell you, it was very, very tasty. He was also a very supportive dad, always optimistic. And he always said everything was going to be all right. It's going to be all right. That was him. Clearly, if you know anything about my dad, then you should know how much he loves his kids and adore us. My dad was also a grandfather to his granddaughter Skylar and grandson Liam. I will never forget when he saw Skylar for the first time. His eyes lit up. And when he saw Liam, he got teary-eyed. And then I saw his heart melted. The vast amount of memories my dad was able to create amongst us speaks volume of the type of person he was. Other great memories that we hold of him was his trips to Belize. He would just lay with Carlene, Darwin, and myself in bed and gently hold and kiss our foreheads and say if we're happy and that he loves us. From him attending late night practices, basketball practices, and Saturday games with David Jr. and Jamie while Britt tagged along. No doubt my dad was the life of the party. The guy never knew when to get enough. He had to be the last one to leave the party. Who would tell Ida, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. While Olivia is like, you see Dave? Yeah, the restroom was the dance floor. He also did what he wanted. For instance, requesting to be buried in all white sweatsuit. Yeah, he has a sweatsuit on. And it had to be all white. He told my sister Carlene, Uncle Ben, and cousin Sherilyn that that's what he wanted. And the reason was because it was going to be cold in heaven. Some of his favorite phrases or words were, damn, one love, gal. Who you talking to? Do you know who I am? I'm the Godfather. And say no more. No doubt in my mind, Dad would want us to treasure the moments and remember the good times and not the sad times. He would want us to spread the love, as he would always ask, always, are you happy? And then he would say, I love you. Some of his last words to my Uncle Ben was that he wants all his kids to move on. To move on. Just to move on with our life. So with this said, this is not goodbye. It is until we meet you again in the Golden Kingdom. In honor of the Godfather, I would like everyone to go ahead and raise your hands. Put your fingers like this. Okay. Bow your heads and repeat after me and just say one love. One love. Thank you very much. One love, one heart. We will be all right.
One love, one heart. We will be all right.
Love you mucho.
Love you mucho.
Thank you. And I conclude with a quote from the great Gandhi. The great Gandhi once said, "There are no goodbyes. There are no goodbyes for us. Wherever you are, you will always be in my heart, in our hearts." Thank you.
Please rise.